Hello students, let's discuss some problems regarding the our diode circuits. So up to now we discussed about the theory of the diode circuits, but we will discuss some problems, then we will understand the clear operation of the diodes. In that first problem, find the voltage and current across each diode. So here we have two diodes, one is silicon, another one also silicon diode mentioned here, and this is a 5 volt supply and this is the 1 kilo ohm. So in this case, so if you observe the diagram, the positive supply, this is a DC supply, positive terminal is applied to P, and here also the P, negative terminal is applied to N, negative terminal and again applied to N here. That's why both are forward biased. So he is not mentioned it is the ideal or practical, just we will take it is a practical diode. Then the circuit diagram is becomes like this. This is 5 volts is the supply, and silicon diode have forward biased and its cut-in voltage is 0.7 volts, and second silicon diode also forward biased and its cut-in voltage is 0.7 volts. And we have the load is the 1 kilo ohm load is the 1 kilo ohm. Then we need to find out the voltage and current across each diode. So look at here, the voltage across each diode. For diode 1 and diode 2, voltage across diode 1 diode 2 both are same because both are the silicon diodes. That value is the 0.7 volts. And we need to find out current across each diode. These diodes all are in series connection, so the same current will be flow through these diodes. Now we will apply the KVL to this circuit. Then the circuit equation is minus 5 volts plus 0.7 plus 0.7 plus 1k into I is equals to 0. Then minus 5 plus 1.4, 1k into I is equals to 0. This is minus 3.6. So 1k into I equals to 0. From this I we can write 3.6 by 1k. Then it become 3.6 milliamps. So the current flowing through the diode is 3.6 milliamps. So simply diode across the voltage, due to the forward bias it has some cut-in voltage, and the current is simply this model. And the same model, the second problem is find the voltage and current across each diode. Here the silicon and germanium. Just do this is the homework is the problem. Same model, but in place of in the first problem we have two silicon diodes, and the second problem we have one silicon diode and one germanium diode. Then you find out the voltage across each diode and the current. And the next problem, find the V1 V2. V1 is voltage across 4 kilo ohm, V2 voltage across 3 kilo ohm, V0 is between this point to this point, current I. So actually the current I value is, the current I means this is the current I. Current I is flowing in the circuit, so is not mentioned, but I think the current I is like this. Current I is like this. Okay, this is the path only. Current will flow from 10 volts to minus 5 volts. There is no flow for here, we have a flow for here, right? Then find out here. So we have only one diode, and this 10 volts is connected to P positive is connected to positive, then it is forward biased. And he is not mentioned, this is not mentioned, this is the ideal diode, that's why we'll direct take it is the practical diode. So better to take it is a practical diode. Just draw a line to divide and get some clarity. Better to the straight line. Yes. So for the solution, so given diode is forward bias, simply this is the 10 volts and we have the diode 4K V1 and diode is forward bias, that's why it is the cut-in voltage of 0.7 volts, and we have another 3K and this has the voltage is V2 and the voltage is minus 5 volts and it will give the V0, and if we are directly writing the loop equation, we will get directly the current and voltages. So this is the current I. So by applying KVL, the KVL, we will have, so this is the 10 volt supply is always start from minus 10 plus 4K into I and minus 0.7 plus I into 3K minus of minus, this is the plus 5 equals to 0. Okay. No, not plus 5, this is, sorry, minus 5 volts. This is also the minus 5 volts, not plus 5 volts. Because the supply is plus minus, so that's why we will take the minus. And we have the minus 5 volts. Okay. Now we will have 4Ki plus 3Ki. This becomes 7K into I. And the current is minus 15, the voltage value I missed here, this is the plus 0.7, because plus 4K into I1, this is plus 0.7 plus 3K into I minus 0.5, so minus 15 plus 0.7 will get minus 14.3K. 14.3K equals to 0. From this we will get I value is 14.3K by 7. By doing this we will get the current value is 2.04 milliamps. This is the current flowing through the circuit. 2.04 milliamps. Current is starting from the 10 volts. It flows through this and it will enter into the minus 5 volts. From this we will get V1 and V2, but we know that what is V1? V1 equal 4 kilo ohms into current I. This is the 4 kilo ohms, current I is 2.04 milliamps. Then the voltage drop is, we will get 8.16 volts. And what is voltage V2? Voltage V2 equal to 3K into current. Then the voltage V2 equal to 3K into current value is 2.04 milliamps. Then the voltage value is 6.12 volts. 6.12 volts. What is the output voltage? Output voltage equal, we can write the output voltage equal V0 V2 minus 5 simply. So how we can write is, for example, this output voltage will take plus and minus, then output voltage minus 5 minus 3K plus 5, sorry, we have plus 5 So the output voltage directly I am writing like this. The output voltage equal V2 plus minus 5 volts is minus. So V2 plus is 6.12 is plus, minus 5 is minus 5 volts. Then the output voltage equal, not V2, this is output voltage V0. That value is 1.12 volts. 1.12 volts. So this model of problems, this is the procedure. First, directly simply write, replace the silicon diode with the 0.7 ohms. 0.7 ohms. The next problem is also the same model. Find the V0, current I, ID1, ID2 for the given circuit. Solution. So what is the voltage value here? Voltage value is 10 volts. Is not mentioned, but it is the 10 volts. So for doing the solution, 10 volts is applied to the positive, that's why it is forward biased. Again 10 volts is applied to the positive, this is also forward biased. He mentioned both are the silicon diodes, that's why it has practically cut-in voltage is 0.7 volts. So directly replace that the circuit. So circuit is directly in forward bias mode. So 10 volts apply, 10 volts supply, and 1k is the voltage, and this is the .7 volts. Again this is the 0.7 volts, and this is the V0, output voltage V0. Clear? So directly we will get the output voltage is the simply is 0.7 volts, because both are same. This voltage is connected across the output, that's why this is the V0 equal 0.7. Next we need to find out the how much of current entering into the current is entering from the ID1 and ID2. In order to for that, just apply the loop equation simply. You will get that. The loop equation is like this: minus 10 volts. For example, assume this is the I, plus current I into 1k plus 0.7 equals to 0 for the first loop. So from this we can write minus 10 plus 0.7, you will get the minus 9.3 volts, plus current I into 1k is there, equals to 0. From this current I equal to 9.3 volts by 1k. From this you will get 9.3 milliamps. 9.3 milliamps. So 9.3 milliamps is comes from this circuit, comes from this end. So but we have two currents, one is ID1 current and ID2 current. So I current is from here, ID1 is entering into diode 1, ID2 is entering into the diode 2. From this we can write the equation current I equal to ID1 plus ID2. If you observe, both have the same potential difference, that's why ID1, ID2 both are same and equally divided. So therefore we can write diode 1 current and diode 2 current is nothing but total input current by 2. Total input current is 9.3 milliamps by 2. From this 2 4 ja and 2 4 ja, and we have 12 here, 2 6 ja and 1 here, 4.65. So therefore the current value is 4.65 milliamps. Both diodes, ID1 value, ID2 value is same, because both are connected parallelly, both are with the same potential difference. So this is the procedure. And the next problem is find the output voltage V0. So this is the V0 value, find this output voltage. And supply is 12 volts. We have two things, one is silicon, another one is the germanium. So both are in forward biased mode. So look at here, both are in forward biased mode. Just to write down here 12 volts, and both are in forward bias. So that's why silicon has forward biased mode. Silicon has more cut-in voltage, that is 0.7 volts, and germanium has forward bias and it has cut-in voltage, that is 0.3 volts, and it is connected to load. That load is 5 kilo ohm load. That load is 5 kilo ohm load, and it is connected to the output voltage. And if you observe, this is these two branches are parallelly connected, but always parallel branches has the same voltage. That meaning is only one diode must be on, one diode must be off. So only one diode, it may be D1 or D2, only one diode must be on, another one is off, another is off. That is the procedure, that is the thing in the electrical circuits. So that's why which diode first will be on and which diode second will be on, we have to check. Here 12 volts is there, 12 volts is there. 12 volts means it's starting from 0, 1, 2 up to 12. It will reach the 12. So here in between 0 to 1, 0.3 will come first, and second 0.7 will come. Whenever it reaches the 0.2, directly it will be on first, and it will in the half mode. It will in the half mode. The first diode which is on, it become completely on. The second diode which is on, that will in off position. Then the theory of the circuit will follow here. That's why the circuit is become like this. So this is the 12 volts, and this is the 0.3 volts is the second diode must be off position, and it is the 5 kilo ohm. It is the 5 kilo ohm. This is the V0. This is the V0. Then you can find out the supply is flow through these diodes, and it will be entered into the load. It will be entered into the load. So by using the loop equation, we can write the loop equation. This is the supply. Supply means always start with -2, and it is the drop 0.3, and this is the current 5k into I equals to 0, and this is become minus 11.7 plus 5k into I equals to 0. From this I equal to 11.7 by 5k. 11.7 by 5k. By doing this, we will get 2.34 milliamps. The current will become 2.34 milliamps. From this we have to find out the V0. V0 is voltage across the 5k. So the output voltage V0 equal to voltage across 5k means 5k into current flowing through the circuit. So 5k, we have the 5k, and current flowing through the circuit is 2.34 milliamps. By multiplying this, we will get directly we will get 11.7 volts. We will find out the current directly actually. So look at here, this is, we can directly find out from here. We don't need do such things. So here the procedure, 5k into I is nothing but V0. I can write like the minus 12 volts. Drop is forward bias drop is 0.3 and the remaining is output only. From this we can find out output is 11.7 volts. 11.7 volts. Okay, this is the another type of model. So when two different diodes are connected parallelly, which diode will be on the first, that is will be on position, which diode has second option, that is in off position. By using that phenomena we will solve the diode series and parallel connections. Okay, these are the problems, these are the basic problems of the diode that will be useful for us to understand the diode characteristics. Diode characteristics. Okay, thank you. This is another model, that is find the output voltage V0. We have two silicon diodes which have different supplies. First have 2 volt supply, second diode have 4 volt supply, and he is asked to find out the V0. Okay, for that purpose just we are doing, and he is not mentioned the voltage here, but no need here, just take it is assume that it is the 1 kilo ohm. So first, which diodes are in forward biased condition? First, that for that purpose we have 2 volt source is there, assume that both are in forward biased mode. So it has cut-in voltage 0.7 volts, and second is the 4 volts is there, is also having the cut-in voltage of again 0.7 volts connected to this point, and this is the output voltage V0. This connected to some load, no problem with that load. But if you observe here, this is 2 volts minus 0.7, at this node the voltage is become the 1.3, and 4 volts minus 0.7, the voltage at this node will become the 3.3 volts. At one node we have two different voltages. It is not possible to one node two different voltages. So this meaning is only one diode must be on. Only one diode must be on. The another diode must be off. Another is off. So for example, first assume that, take it as diode 1 and diode 2. First condition is diode 1 is on. Check it is possible or not. So for the diode 1 is on means it gives the 2 volt supply and it is 0.7 cut-in voltage. It will give the voltage of 1.3 volts, and it is connected to the diode, that is 4 volts, and the diode is there. This is the 1K. This is the minus 1 volts. So this is the output voltage. Clear? Clear. If you look at here, we have to check whether it is on or off. This is 2 volts and 1. If you this drop both are same, that's why this is the 1.3 volts. If you look at here, positive is 4 volts, negative is 1.3. So this is also must be on. This is also must be on. So D1 on E is not possible because only one must be on. It is not possible. So next, go for the D2 is on. D2 condition is on or not? Check. D2 is on. D2 is on means first keep the D1 diode as usual and D2 take it as in on position. On position means keep it the 0.7 volts and check here. Check for that. So if you are checking this, This is the 3.3 volts, and this is also the 3.3 volts. Now look at here, positive voltage is less value, negative voltage is more value, that's why then the D1 is become off. So this condition is applicable, D1 is become off and D2 is become on. D2 is become the on. This is the 0.7. D2 is become the on, and this is become the 3.3 volts. 3.3 volts, and this is the voltage is already mentioned here, that is 3.3 volts. So the no load voltage is become, but ground doesn't have ground, it is minus 1.2 1.1 volts. So you have to take this is the minus 1 volts. The voltage across V0 equal 3.3 volts minus 1 volts. Then V0 will become my 2.3 volts. V0 is become 2.3 volts. V0 is become 2.3 volts. Okay, got it? So this is the procedure to do this type of problems. Okay, these are the different motors and different connections of the diodes. I think all of you understand this. Okay, thank you.